Hello, welcome to the Key Stage 4 option evening. It's a small video on behalf of the mathematics department. Now, obviously maths is a core subject, but I think it's a good opportunity for us to just go through some aspects of the maths curriculum and how the maths department has set up quite a few different things for you that will benefit you through GCSE. If we can start by looking at the curriculum. So as you can see, the curriculum that we follow is the White Rose Maths. Now, White Rose Maths you'll be used to through year 7, 8 and 9. Now, this is quite good, so it follows on from your previous work and it tends to build up on that a little bit more. So there's some topics in here that we highlight in year 10 that you'll have seen before, stuff on angles, some ratio and fractions, percentages, a little bit of probability. Also using numbers, non-calculator, sequences and indices. But we expand upon that and have a little look more on collecting representing data, working with circles, some new topics such as trigonometry. And then in year 11, we build in a little bit more exam practice and exam preparation. And we look at some subjects and topics such as nonlinear graphs, how to use them, and expanding solving quadratics. So this is just a little overview of year 10 and 11. So at this point, it might be quite useful just to highlight where you can get some more information on those topics. So if we have a little look on Firefly, and if you click into Firefly and you go into the subject area and you go into maths, and then we click onto GCSE, what comes up is the screen that was just displayed. But there's a little bit more detail. So if I expand, and you can see that this is a breakdown of all the autumn term, and it also includes a little bit more detail for additional higher content. Okay, and it goes all the way through to year 11 as well. Okay, so just to highlight, and I've said this, the additional higher content. As you can see, during GCSE, there's two tiers in which your study can be focused on, either on foundation tier or higher tier, and that's obviously dependent on the tier of entry into year 10. Generally, foundation tier, we are focusing up to grade 5, and higher tier, we're trying to get up to grade 9. During your time in maths, obviously, you'll have your normal lessons. So you have 4 lessons a week, and you get homework, obviously, as well. Now, what we've been using during the recent lockdown is an awful lot more online services, such as Dr. Frost Maths, and we're going to continue to embed that through your curriculum in year 10 and 11. So I think as well, it would be a good opportunity for us just to have a little look at Dr. Frost. Okay, so as you can see, I've just logged on with a sample account here, but there's a whole load of different options. So the first one obviously is the homework that your teacher will set. As you can see, that's set here, latest homework. So you can click on here and review all. And then down here, you can see that there's a little homework, for example. Okay. And then you can start the homework and complete it. And your teacher gives you nice feedback for each little question as you go through. Okay. Your second part could be, instead of having homework, we could set you some tasks, some key skills that would help improve you. Okay, so these could be, for example, this will be at the end of year 9, looking at factors and multiples, similar style, but it's a focus on just a key skill. Now, these are ones that are set by your teacher, but the useful thing with Dr. Frost is that you can actually go onto this little aspect here, this button, and practice. So you can pick a whole load of key skills or practice by topic. Okay, so on the practice by topic, as you've got on here, you can pick out of all of the key stage 2, 3 and 4 topics, or you can select from the scheme of work. So where we're at this in September, you'll be in year 10. So obviously when you start your brand new topics on similarity, you can look back, and if you struggle, you can always practice quite a few of these. Okay, you pick a few, pick as many as you want, and then the difficulty. I would say to start with difficulty, go for 1 or 2. So 1 is the easiest, 4 is the hardest, and 4 generally is quite an extension. So always start with 1 and 2, and if you find that that's a little bit easier, you can move up to 1 to 3. The useful aspect of this as well is it does link into an awful lot of the different exam boards. So AQA, OCR, and what we cover is Edexcel. So a lot of the questions in here will help guide you to make the right decisions when you sit your GCSE exam. So maths obviously is an exceptionally important subject, which is embedded across most of the curriculum. So obviously our guidance and how we focus our curriculum is to ensure that you've got lifelong learning after you finish GCSE. We would obviously like you to stay for higher education, further education with West Coast Sixth Form, and here's some of the options that you have. So we've got 2 A levels, which are maths and further mathematics. So those are a 2-year course and are a full A level. And we've got the level 3 certificate in mathematical studies, which is commonly known as core maths. Now that's a 1 year and is equivalent to is a level 3. So it's a 1-year course and it is studied during year 12. So all 3 of these are excellent exit routes from your GCSE. And obviously one of the things that we tried to link in through our GCSE and obviously in further education and higher education is how a strong mathematical background is beneficial to you in many, many careers, such as business, engineering, project management, and obviously in the healthcare profession, either as nurse or in veterinary nurse. If you do have any questions, please do feel free to contact me on afreeland@workingtonacademy.org, or if you've got any questions, you can ask your maths teacher in your next live lesson. Thank you very much. Goodbye.